But thank you for joining me on this call. I appreciate it. And
Oh, no problem.
so you're at work. What's you doing right now? What work are
I
you?
I I am a medical coder for a hospital out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, very good.
It's been a crazy morning because my system has been up and down, so that's why I hadn't been able to take a lunch because I've been fighting with this thing all day
Oh
so I
my,
can get to work.
yeah. You got a
So
big watch on. Yeah, so that's I like your watch. Yeah.
oh,
Uh,
thank you.
yeah. Is it like the one of those medical watches you do?
No, it's an Apple Watch, but of course, they have all the apps that you can add to it for the medical stuff. I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, right. I got
These
you.
things I mean, there's so much technology out there these
I
days. It's
know.
like
It's crazy, isn't it?
it
Yeah.
is.
Keep
It's
up.
hard to keep up.
Yes, it is. So, did you get a chance to watch my short little video?
I did not.
Okay,
Did you
no
send
worries.
it to
It should be on the Calendly, but that's okay. No worries. You
me?
can
Words? I'll
always
go
watch
back and
that
see if I can
afterwards.
find it.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's only designed to save a little bit of time. My story, as it were. But you can always watch it on my YouTube channel. I have restarted that recently. I got a whole educational thread on there on multifamily as well. So
What's your YouTube channel? What would I look up?
Graham Norris coach.
Okay.
Yeah, I can find a link for you. But tell me your journey in real estate. I know you said you were fairly new, and I was wondering
Yeah.
what I can do to help you, so.
Yeah, I am new. I signed up for Gator. It may have been about 2 months now. Because I kept seeing Pace's videos who say if you want to get into real estate, this is the easy way for you to get into real estate because the sub two was more expensive.
Mm,
So I said, okay, well, let me go in this way and just work my way through. And the ultimate goal is to be in the sub two. So right now I'm just learning about Gator and all of that, about the different types of funding. It's a lot to learn. So I'm
yeah,
just trying to learn that and absorb that. But in the middle of, learning all this stuff, I've had a few people that brought some Gator. You probably heard me say this yesterday, brought some Gator deals to me, but they were not feasible for me to work those or to get those deals done. And I was glad when they said it's okay for you to say no,
yeah,
you
right,
can't
right.
do it because you're
That's
not going
right.
to be able to do every
Yeah,
month.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's what we say mostly in this business is no. If we learn to say no, yes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And currently I do go to or belong to like a sub two group here in Vegas that I've been going to maybe 8 months or 9 months or so. And I got into that group just because I wanted to learn how to do wholesaling and those type of things and needed some hand holding there. But I've forged some friendships there and know a lot of people that do a lot of good things in sub two. And then there's some OG gators as they call them, they're in there as well.
Yeah.
One of my I just linked up with another sub two student and we decided that we were going to do this business together. And we've actually hired a VA to do our calls for us because
Oh,
I
nice.
have been getting a lot of foreclosure leads from a friendship that I forged with a title company here in Las Vegas. So they're sending me the foreclosures. And of course, with my W 2, I'm not able to make all the calls and then do all the follow up. So we
Right,
said, you
right.
know what,
Yeah.
let's get together and let's see how we can make this work. So we decided to go into joint venturing together on that. So
Good
we got a
job.
deal right now that we're
Yeah.
we're working on together that hopefully we can get another sub two student that's been doing this for a while, get him to go in and close it for us, and we'll just split those profits. So that's where I am right now.
Yeah. Well, that's great. You've done absolutely super because you recognize what you need and you've gone and got it, which is partnerships and
Yeah.
networking, being
Yes.
able to
Yeah.
leverage the time that you have. And so
Yeah.
you've been very strategic. You're a very smart businesswoman. I can see that,
Yeah. Thank you.
So where would you like to be in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
I'm hoping. I will have enough experience where when I need fast cash, I can wholesale. When I need medium cash, I can do some fix and flips, but hopefully have a couple of houses that I could like buy and hold and have as rentals or something like that. Because
Mm,
I really would like to do this ultimately full time,
mm.
and where I can go out and get the deals and have something in my pipeline and just continue to build the business.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. So how would you see those days? Let's imagine you're 5 years in the future and you don't have a W-2 now and you're full
Mhm.
time. What does
Mhm.
your day look like?
Well, hopefully, I would have a team.
Mhm.
At that point, I would have a team that I would be able to get. Well, let me back up. I would hope that I have already built a lot of relationships out there where people will start bringing me deals, and I wouldn't have to hunt for them as hard.
Okay.
But if I did, I would have a team that would actually be working on the leads that I would get from either a Red X or from continuing the title company relationship that I have and let them call on, and then I would be able to close those deals myself. I don't know if you heard yesterday, I was on the when we were on the Zoom, I was telling the young man that my thing is I need to really learn underwriting. So I'm gonna really start focusing on doing that as well because I really want to start underwriting my own deals when they come across, but I want to feel comfortable knowing that I got the right number.
Yes,
So
right,
I
right.
don't know if we pay or underpay.
Yeah.
But that's
Well,
one of my
yeah,
things.
that's good. And I'm glad to hear that. Underwriting is one of my superpowers, but
Oh, okay.
it's only ended that way through practice. It's like anything else.
Yeah,
You got to do it lots of times. So
yeah,
I've been a
yeah,
real
yeah,
estate agent for a very long time and an
yeah.
investor. So I've done so many valuations and underwriting and things like that. Even
Mhm.
with complex things with it comes to multifamily, I've done quite a bit of underwriting there too, because that's kind of where I started was small multifamilies. So
So you started in multifamily. You didn't even start out in like single family. You went gusto from the very get go.
because there's no way you can live off single family homes. It's just
Yeah,
lucky to get $100 per door after expenses, so you just can't live off that. Uh,
yeah, I got you.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I very quickly realized that. So from what you painted of 5 years in the future, it still sounds to me very much like a job. You run
Ah,
rounds the leads and with the title
yeah,
company, even though you've got a team, it still sounds like a very busy job to me.
yeah. And I don't want a busy job. No. I
That's what
want
you
this
got to
business
think
to work
about.
for me.
Yes,
Say it again?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what you got to think about your goals because you could set something up that you can't get out of very easily. So you got to
Mhm.
think about where you're going, where your head is. Okay,
Mhm.
what do you want out of life? And then
Mhm.
visualize yourself there. What does it look like? And then
Mhm.
reverse engineer it. So one of the things I did, I wrote myself a story. I imagined that I was 10 years in the future and I was describing everything around me, what it looked like, my life looked like and what it was like 10 years ago, which is today, right? So
Mhm.
you go through that exercise, walk into your future house, walk into your future day, what time you wake up, and what you're actually doing. Are you on the phone all the time to possible clients? Are you talking
Mhm.
to your friends? Are you spending
Mhm.
time with your family? Have you got a family? Are you married?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
You got children?
Yes. Grown
Um,
children and 8 grandchildren. So yes.
Very good. So I would imagine that you want to spend quite a bit of your time with your grandchildren, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then you spend it, you got the best of both worlds. You got your grandchildren and your children. Usually they come together.
Yes. That's true. That
You
is
know,
true.
so, so then you got to think how do I arrive at that? Where's that money coming from to support the lifestyle I want to live in? You see.
Mm, yes.
So when you described when I asked that question, it sounds to me like a very, very busy job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I,
I see what you're saying.
I would. think deeply. I mean, spend every day thinking about it, right? Because that's
Yeah,
where you're going to end up. And I know you don't want to miss out on your grandchildren. How old are they?
yeah.
Yes.
No. My oldest grandson, he'll be 16 next month.
Oh,
My oldest.
wow. Wow. I wouldn't have
Yeah,
thought that. That's
yeah.
incredible. Yes.
Oh, and they all live on the East Coast, so yeah, that would be great that I could spend more time with them and not have to worry about doing the busyness of the job when I'm doing real estate full time.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah, and then my youngest, grandbaby, she is 3.
Oh,
So I
wow.
have them from 16 down to 3.
Right, right. So visit the 16-year-old. I presume you'd need to fly, would you, to see them?
Oh, yeah, they're all on the East. I'm in Las Vegas, and they're all on the East Coast in Michigan and Tennessee.
Okay, so you want to fly. So what I would envision your day, you're all excited. You got a first class ticket on a plane, right? You're gonna fly out to see them, and you're gonna spend
Yeah,
time with them, and you don't even know when you're coming back, right? That's
right.
a future I would paint. You're gonna stay there as long as you feel welcome and what have
Yeah,
you, and then fly back when you feel like it, right?
yeah,
That's how I
yeah,
would describe it. It might not be
that
like
is correct.
that, but
That is correct, yes.
yeah. So when you're on a trip like that, the last thing you want is to be worried about if your team are performing, right? Are they doing what they're supposed to be doing? You
Right.
have a
Exactly.
Zoom meeting, and remember
Yeah,
when your calendar is and everything like that. So
yes,
it's
yes, yes.
why I'm harping on a little bit about it is because visualization will pull you into that future. So you can design your life,
Mhm,
right? When you
mhm,
know what
right,
you want, because we only
yeah,
get one chance at this life, I believe.
that's true. At this life, you're right. We got one life on this earth.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
So it's worth thinking. People spend more time planning their vacation than they do planning their life and their business life. You'd be
I
amazed.
believe that, yes.
It's
I believe it. Yeah,
crazy.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Graham, how long have you been doing, the multifamily, that you're doing now? How long have you been in that?
22 plus years. I come
Oh,
up
okay.
with a call the sheets, no money down in
I
2003.
Graham, I
Yeah,
love Carlton Sheets.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know I had his program back in the day too, and,
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
oh, man, and I was
yeah,
really young back then and when I had the program, but
yeah,
he had some good stuff.
yeah,
He
he
was
did. I
he was
loved
a
it.
smart man.
I tore into it within weeks. I was doing it. I was running around. I was fresh here in America. I'd just come over
Where are you from?
from England originally, you see.
Okay, nice, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, and my wife to be, she had already bought the course because she knew I was passionate about real estate. So I got here, I
Okay.
tore into it and consumed it like crazy and running
Mhm.
around it within weeks. I was looking at my first property to buy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
ended up with over 100 doors in multifamily. And the first one was creative financing. In fact, it was a land contract with cash at closing, which helped me fix it up as well. So I had money to fix it up. So worked great.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Graham, would you say that it's easier to buy multifamily than it is a single family?
Oh, way easier. Yeah. Yeah.
I've heard that before. I've heard that before.
It's
Uh,
scalable, you see, it's scalable. And
yeah,
if you're in real estate to create wealth, which I presume
yeah,
you are,
I
then
am.
then you want to do multifamily. Single family makes no sense whatsoever. Single family
Mhm.
homes are designed for families to live in.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah.
Multifamilies are designed for people to rent.
Oh, yeah. I never looked at it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that makes sense.
yeah, it does. And I found out, I kind of knew it, but it was clearly in my brain. There are two types of tenants when it comes to renting. There are lifestyle tenants. Grant
Mhm.
Cardone, a
Oh, yeah.
billionaire, is an
Yeah.
example. all of that, and Elon Musk became one recently as well. He sold all his properties. They
Oh, okay.
choose to rent. All right.
Right,
So and then there's tenants who have to because they don't qualify for a home.
right,
So
right.
it's you want to really try and get the lifestyle tenants when you're looking at multifamily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you want
And,
to try and
and
get 100 units or more. So you got
yeah,
on-site management and scalability, and can provide the living experience that they're looking for.
gotcha.
Mm.
That makes sense. Well, thank you so much. How would I get a copy of your book? I think you have a book.
I do, yes. You can get it on Amazon, and
Okay.
let me see. Let me give you that link.
Okay.
And if you do get a copy, I'll be more than happy to give you free coaching sessions on it, and
Okay. Thank
answer your
you.
questions and anything else. Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that.
There's the large multifamily, and there's the other one. Let's see, this one here, the demystifying commercial real estate investing. Both of them are 30,000 plus words, 15 chapters. So plenty of meat in there, but they are
Yeah.
aimed at the beginning. Yeah, beginners should certainly understand them.
Yeah.
Particularly the demystifying, has all the terms in there, explains them, so you understand it. And it's not that much more work than single family homes. You'd be surprised.
Well, I was going to ask you, are you finding multifamilies just like you would find a single family? Would
Oh,
you be looking for that through a realtor or on your own? You
yeah,
do it the same way? Okay.
yeah, you do. Well, you don't buy the ones on market. You get it,
Right.
you form the relationship with the broker. And then
Yeah.
once they're confident that you can close the deal, you get on what's called their VIP list. So
Yes.
you become aware of what's coming on the market before it's on the market, you see.
Yes.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a little bit different, shall we say, than residential.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've
perfect.
everything and you get this from Pace. Everything in real estate is about networking, about forming the relationships which you're already doing, and
Yeah.
benefiting from. So you did a great job, So
Mhm.
this is a networking event. So every
Mhm.
day, if you're serious about real estate, you want to be networking, as least,
Mhm.
yeah, as learning
Gotcha.
like you are.
Yeah.
You see, it's good, isn't it? I get to know you, and you get to know me, and we
Yeah, absolutely.
each
Yes.
other. Yes, yeah,
Yeah. That's great. That's great. And I like that. My passion is now real estate investing, of course, that's my dream, but my passion is connecting with people. I love people. I'm a people person.
yeah. I could tell. Yeah, you're gonna do really well. It's wonderful. So I hope that's been of value to you.
Yes, and I guess now that's my value because I know one of your questions was before we got on the call, you said, "Well, tell me, how can I help you? What are you doing?" Those type of things. And I'm like, "Well, what is my value? What am I bringing?" Because I never had to think about that because it's like, well, I'm a medical coder. I work, that's what I do, but I'm got to get out of that mindset because I'm going into a different mindset of real estate. So it's like, what am I bringing
Yeah.
to the table? And for me, it's always difficult for me to answer that because I don't really like talking about myself.
Well, you're bringing money, you see, and
Yeah,
that's the value. It's not
yeah,
particular skill or particular piece of knowledge.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's the whole package.
Mhm,
uh,
mhm.
As
That's
you're
great.
finding, as you developing that business relationship with your partners, that is fantastic. I've
Yeah.
always had business partners, and
Mhm.
and you need that to be
Yeah.
successful in this business. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is the business you just simply cannot do it by yourself. You
Right.
need people. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Very good. Very good,
Yeah.
Mona. Well, thank you for booking this call, and you're more than welcome, of course, to book a call anytime you want. And I think we've had a wonderful conversation.
Thank you, Graham. It's my
Yeah,
pleasure meeting you. Thank you
that's
so
you.
much for your time.
Yes, absolutely. You have a wonderful day, Mona. All right.
Okay, you do
Yeah.
the same. Thank
All right.
you.
Bye-bye.